Hi guys, I hope you have a lovely week. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I threw four cards here, our overall energy, and then 3 cards for the week. And then I'm going to throw 3 additional per sign to see how this all plays out for you. Okay, overall message for everyone is discernment. Okay, I feel this energy coming in. I know that we're going to be this Aries moon, I believe, hits the eclipse point from July. I've got to be honest with you, I don't feel anything negative here. I really don't. I think some people have stronger lessons than others as far as, I think there's going to be, there's a potential I feel for with this, and only because I can kind of see things too. I think some of you, you're going to be dealing with the black magic stuff, and that's on you. You'll have to deal with that. The ramifications, I should say, of that. But those are stronger lessons for different people. We're not judging that kind of stuff, right? I think for some of you also, there's payoff here for things that you have almost maybe given up on, okay? Let's just be honest. The last 2 years have been nothing short of a hell trip, right? I mean, it's been brutal, literally brutal. And normally I'm real rah-rah, and I can find the positive and everything, and I can, and we can, but after a while, it's like, enough already, right? I get it. So that's what I want to say. I think rewards for hard work pay off for some people. Again, watch your surroundings. And I don't think this is like a, I think the energy I feel is, how do I explain this? It's kind of like a calm resolve, right? Like, I can feel the winds picking up. I know there's a breeze behind me, but I'll wait till the hurricane hits my backyard, and then I'll do what I need to do. Because until then, there's really nothing that I can do, right? I can feel the wind, but is it my problem? Is it going to hit my yard? Should I get ruffled about it? I think what happens here is that after a while of having to put out so many fires on so many different things, a lot of things we've just learned, oh, that wasn't really mine, or this wasn't really mine. But meanwhile, it's just been like a repetitive beat the crap out of me 2 years, right? This, I don't feel this energy. And I have to say, guys, I haven't felt such a burst of positive energy, like just light, like a, it's just a nice energy. I'll deal with what comes my way. I'll look at some things that I need to look at. I'm not going to be crazed about it. If I hit traffic, I hit traffic. I'll get there when I get there. It's kind of not lackadaisical. I'm not saying take your eye off the ball here. I'm just saying it's like, it's just that calm. It's a calm energy. It's like I know what I need to deal with. I know what isn't mine. I know what I need to do. And you know what? If it doesn't work right here, it'll show up when it shows up. But for most of you, I feel like there's something in here too about cut yourself some slack and realize that, we are a product of situations sometimes, right? When we know better, we do better. But when we don't, we're growing, we're learning. Some of you may still be beating yourself up over things that, now that I know what I know, I would have done things different. In hindsight, of course we would do things different. But, I think that someone just needs a, let it go. It's done here. You didn't know better at the time, whatever it was to you, and just let it go. I think if this involves another person, and I kind of think it does, the other person has seen this also. So you're the only one who may still be holding on to this, okay? It's done, you've grown, it's gone. Give it its due and be done with it, okay? That's for some of you. And 2, I feel that these scenarios here that are coming up, they're rites of passage. And I think that sometimes, example would be, and this isn't in a derogatory way, but did you ever let a child who's really, really hyper, right? Just really children, the energy they have, but you're like, I'll let them run themselves out, and then they'll clunk out a lot easier for a nap, right? It's like that energy. And I think that that's what the 2 years have been. Like the universe is saying, let them run like wild turkeys, and they'll eventually, poop themselves out and and be done and just calm down and deal with things. That's where I think it is. I like this energy. I have to say I like it a lot. I know what people are saying. I've heard the input from things and I've listened. I don't agree though. I don't agree because I don't feel it, and I'm thrilled because I have not felt this good in like a year. So I'm happy. Okay, we'll take it. No oppression, no repression. It's like, you know what? I'm going to look at the things I need to look at. If I'm noticing that I'm surrounded by a bunch of crazy people, I'm going to look at what role I'm playing in this, right? And by that I mean they're mirroring back something. What is it? Let me just take a look at it. But it's not a judgment call on yourself. It's like, okay, I could kind of see where this goes, right? And it's just stuff like that. And it's much easier to accept things like that than when we're judging ourselves or we're judging someone else. You know, just see people for who they are, see where they are in their lesson scope, see how it equates to you. If things need to be tweaked, tweak them. If people need to be in, out, do the, you know, the musical chairs kind of deal there. Trust your hunches though too, okay? Trust your intuition. If someone is trying to schmooze you over, whatever that word is, at work, and you're not really buying it, like you're like, something's stinky here. Like something is, you know, I kind of see where they're going, but I think this could bite me in the ass here. Know that they may not know what really lies ahead, but you can kind of see how this plays out, and it might not be for your best interest. So just trust things like that, right? Like don't team up with someone that you know maybe just doesn't have enough experience. They've got the gusto, but they've not hit that bump yet, and you maybe have. It's things like that, okay? Again, I keep hearing too, if you can teach someone something, like that scenario I just mentioned, and if they're open to it, just say, you know what, I've done this before, and just, if it's helpful to you, here's my scenario. It's something like that, like kind of teach someone something like that, okay? Because again, we come in with the Magician, overall energy. I think it's phenomenal, okay? Then we've got the Star card. Hope, fulfillment, fame, fortune, your wishes coming true. Peace, calm. This is like, you know what? I'm going to go slow. I'm going to get my bearings. I'm going to rebuild my life. I'm going to nurture myself. I'm going to have a good, positive energy flow, right? I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust my intuition. I'm going to trust my hunches. I'm not going to be led astray. I know what I'm truly made of, you know. And the Hermit card. I think some of you you really deserve a vacation. You really deserve to relax. You really deserve to maybe slow down the pace in your life. Again, maybe the things that were so important, you're realizing now, you know what? These things are more important to me now. It's revelations like that in a calm resolve where we could just really look at things. And the things that we thought we were rushing for and rushing around to do and that were so important, we now really realize we have different views on things, different takes on things, different perspectives, needs, wants, desires, things like that. For some of you, you've got big payoffs at work. Like you feel like I've been, you know, not taken seriously. I don't get my due reward. You're about to, okay? That's what I feel here. I think that rewards for hard work pay off. I think some of you are in challenging work situations where you're going to see here where the blessing in all of this is. If changes come your way, don't fight them, please. You've got, again, this is a rite of passage. It's kind of like an ending that is meant for you. So don't fight it. It may seem a little bit disheveled, but let it be. Let it play out, okay? For some of you, I think you're in relationships. These would be one-on-one relationships where you may have had a bigger or a different expectation on something. Again, we can really play something up in our head, and then when we're in situations like marriage or relationships, we're like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. I feel a little bit, you know, constricted or, you know, watched with a magnifying glass, or someone is always watching what I'm doing, or they're extremely critical, or this and that. Have that conversation, right? You may need to have a conversation about that, okay? So that's what I've got for the overall energy. Now let's see how it plays out for all the signs, okay? Hi, Gemini. I hope you are doing well. Okay, guys, it is all about romance, sensuality, sexuality, nurturing. Wow. Okay. You have the Sun card. You have all trump cards. Sun card, World card, and the Temperance card. This is all about new way of looking at something, new way of relating to something. Wow. The Sun card is the yes card in any reading. So whatever you're showing up for or hoping to happen happens at the beginning of the week. Okay, so you go into this week with that. Okay, the World card is completion. It's freedom. It's new beginnings. Okay, and the Temperance card is also a card of new beginnings, starting something fresh from something that you may have already started. The Temperance card is balanced. It's patience. And all of that is paying off for you. Let's not forget, we've got the Magician, the Star, the Priestess, and the Hermit card. And now you've got the Sun card. Yes, happiness, joy. At its core, that card is joy. Okay? The World card, that's pretty phenomenal. That's a chapter. That's a chunk of time. It's not something little. It's big. And the Temperance card is starting something new. Wow. Okay. I do feel, though, that this is about you. This is about how you feel about yourself, how you relate, how you feel. I do feel in here, though, for you, I do feel that this has a romantic kind of overtone to it, undertone to it. I would say go for it. Embrace this. The Temperance card and the Sun card, remember, balance though, okay? And that's the World card. Woo! Somebody let me know how this week goes, okay? There you go.